Need to add your Cengage Test Bank to Canvas? Skip the manual work. This guide shows you how to import your questions directly into Canvas quizzes. No copying and pasting needed. I'm Dr. Linnea Mortis, and as director of Lincoln University's Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning, also known as CETL, I'm here to support your teaching and learning development and innovation. Whether you need assistance with Canvas, Cengage Unlimited, AI tools for teaching, or course design, let's connect. Email me or schedule a consultation directly. Okay, let's get into it. We are going to go to our Cengage Instructor Center, and that's faculty.cengage.com. I'm going to go to my library because I already have this textbook saved and linked to my Canvas course. Okay, so I'm going to click on this text here. There are a few ways we can import a test into Canvas. We are going to focus on two options. They both start with going to the Resources tab, and the first option is to look under Assessment Resources for the test banks. The second option is to go to Supplements and to launch the Cognero platform where you can create your test and then bring it into Canvas. Check out the timestamps in this video to go directly to the second option. Okay, so we are going to go to our test banks under Assessments. I am going to choose a chapter. I am going to choose Chapter 1, Canvas. I'm going to go ahead and download that. That is going to download as a zip file. And now I'm going to go to my course. From my course, I'm going to go to Quizzes. And this is going to be a new quiz. I'm going to go New Quiz. I'm going to select New Quizzes, Submit. And I can give my quiz a title, call that Chapter 1 Quiz. I'm going to go to the bottom right where it says Build. This is going to open the quiz for me. Now I'm just going to directly import that quiz bank by clicking on the three dots at the top right. And I'm going to select Import Content. I'm going to look for that zip file that I just downloaded. I am going to look for the file that I downloaded, which is this file here. It is a zip file. I'm not going to open the zip file. And I will click Open, and then it says it's ready. I'm going to go ahead and import it. Give it a second. It's taking a minute. Okay, it's done. Took a second. I'm going to click Done. Now I can see all of the quiz questions. It brought in the media that I wanted. These were all multiple choice questions, it looks like it. I can check to make sure everything looks good, and it does. I might not want all of these questions on there. There's several questions. So what I could do is I could save these all to a test bank by clicking on it and going to Item Banking, Add to Bank. I can create a new bank here with a title, or if I've already created banks, I can look for a quiz bank that I already have. And that's it for an easy way to import a test bank to a new quiz. Now we're going to look at option 2. Now for option 2, we're going to also use the Resources tab, and instead of downloading the specific chapter from Assessment Resources, we're going to go to Supplements. From Supplements, we're going to launch the Cengage Testing platform. Click Launch. It's going to go to Cognero. And now we're going to create a new test. Name your test. call it Chapter 1, Art History. And then I will choose the folder or the textbook. I can also create a new folder name. And I am going to select down at the bottom, build an empty test. Finish. And now when I want to create my test, I can open this textbook. I can move the entire Chapter 1 test bank here, or I can open this drop-down menu and I can move one question at a time. If you want to move an entire chapter, you can move it like that. It will ask you, would you like to open the question set in the Enter pane? Open. And now I have all of those questions here. For this Chapter 1, I can look at all of the questions, show all questions. And now I can check all of the questions that we just saw in the other way to import. If I wanted to bring in multiple chapters, so I wanted to create a midterm exam, then I can bring in multiple chapters to this one exam. Now, once I'm satisfied with my exam, I'm going to go to Files, Export, and I'm going to go to Export QTI for Canvas. This new quizzes and item banks, I find it easy when you want to use new quizzes to do option 1. So I'm going to go to Classic Quizzes and Question Banks. And it's going to create a file. I'm going to go back to my course. I am going to go to Settings. And I'm going to choose Import Course Content. From Import Course Content, I am going to choose QTI zip file. Going to choose the file that I downloaded. Open. I'm not going to click New Quizzes because this option doesn't work well. And I can create a new question bank. It really doesn't matter what you name it at this point because we're going to migrate the quiz. I'm going to import. This will queue, so I'll wait for this to finish running. The bigger the quiz is, the longer this will take. You can absolutely do something else while a quiz is being uploaded here. That's completed, so I'm going to go down and find my quizzes. And I notice that this is imported as a quiz here. Chapter 1, Prehistory and the First Civilizations. Now, notice that this is a classic quiz and this is a new quiz. A new quiz is filled in dark, and a classic quiz is an outline of this rocket ship. So I can look at this quiz and I can see that everything looked like how I wanted to look. Then what I could do is I could make this quiz a new quiz by migrating. So I'm going to go back to where my assignment quizzes are, and I'm going to choose Migrate. Migrate will bring it to a new quiz, or you can keep the classic quizzes for now. I am not sure what Canvas will do with classic quizzes in the future, but at this point, classic quizzes still exist. It took a moment to migrate the quiz, but it has migrated. And if I want to see the quiz to make sure everything looks good, I can click on it. And notice that it actually fills in the point value already. So you can change that. You can change the assignment group, etc. Go to Build. And you can preview and see what this quiz looks like. Okay. Looks like everything imported here. Now, if I want to move these to test banks, I can do that by clicking on the question and then going to item banking, and I can add a new item bank, or I can find an item bank that I already have and move all of these questions into a test bank. Please drop a comment below if you'd like a future post on leveraging AI to develop assessment questions. that target higher order thinking skills and deeper learning. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button to get notified of new videos from CETL at Lincoln University. And if there is a topic you want me to cover, let me know in the comments.